What's up, Metal Brethren? Scott Tannic 1 coming at you again live from the dungeon with part 7 of the Danzig Discography review. Now, before I really get into the tracks and the album itself, I'm going to talk a little bit about the shift in the Danzig lineup yet again. Um, Honestly, this is a definite departure from the Danzig 5 record, which is a very, very good thing, being the fact that Danzig 5, I think, is complete and total dog shit. Um, that being said, this was released in 1999 under the Imagine record label with Association of Evil Live, Danzig's own record label. Still same lineup that was going on with Danzig 5. You still got Joey Castillo on drums and Josh Lazy on bass. They got a new studio guitarist in this one, Jeff Chambers. Of course, produced by Glenn Danzig, but with some mixing done by Jay Gordon of Orgy and Amir Daraka, or however the fuck you pronounce that, of a band called Julian X. And before, let's just go ahead and dive into it. It's 99's Danzig 6, Satan's Child. Definitely a new metal sound is present on this record, which kind of hurts it in my opinion. It's a good album. I'm not going to, talk shit on it, being the fact that, Jay Gordon had a little bit of mixing to do with it, and the guy from Julian X, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name again. But yeah, this record was definitely a departure. Still had a little bit of that industrial sound that was present on Black Acid Devil, but not as heavy on the industrial influence. Some standout tracks are probably the kickoff track, Five Finger Crawl, Belly of the Beast, which appeared in the Crow Salvation movie. Another good one, in my opinion, is Cult Without a Name. Probably one of the better tracks on here. This one is definitely more of a industrial track, but I love the lyrical content. Love what he's talking about in this one. Track 6, East Indian Devil, Kali's song. Definitely a praise to the the Hindu goddess Kali. If you ever know anything about Kali, she's evil as fuck. So, yes, she definitely deserves her own song. A personal favorite of mine off here is definitely Fire Mass. Fire Mass is a really just dark and gloomy sounding, really depressing sounding track. When I think of this track in particular, I think of a novel I read, The Dark Tower 4, The Wizard in Glass, and when Susan Delgado is being put on the fire, the Charyu tree or whatever, to be burned at the stake. I think of this track for some reason. Anyway, that's why I like that one. Going on to one that he wrote for Johnny Cash, the last one on here, 13. It was premiered in the first Hangover movie. Great, great, great track. I love what was going on this track. I just thought it was a monster. That song alone is definitely worth the price of admission. This is a pretty decent offering by Danzig. Not going to say it's one of the better latter year records by far. At this point in Danzig's career, he definitely spits out a lot of just, subpar albums. This one is the kickoff of that subpar period. Honestly, I think it's worth a listen. If you're a collector of Danzig stuff, definitely pick it up. I'm going to go ahead and rate Satan's Child here for you. That one is a strong 4 out of 5, being the fact that it was a bit of a departure from what was on the previous record, which I can't really thank Odin enough for that, because honestly, what was going on Black Acid Devil was just horrible, horrible, horrible. Didn't need to be even done. Think, industrial should have been left to those that can do it. That's my opinion. I love you, Glenn, though. I'm glad you came back with a decent record after that one. But, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Let me know what yours is, Go ahead and hit me up down in the comments. Like, subscribe. And we're going to keep going on with this lengthy discography review. We're on the home stretch, but there's still quite a bit to come. So go ahead and stay tuned if you want to find out what's good, what's bad with the Danzig solo band. Later on, Metal Brethren.